Assalamu alaikum. I wanted to share some important reflections from Surah Al-Kahf, a surah that many of us read every Friday during the year. You see, Ramadan is a month of the Quran, and we need to find ways to allow the Quran to actually transform us and not merely inform us. For those of us who may have missed some important reflections, here are some things we can take from Surah Al-Kahf. Firstly, the surah comprises of 4 stories which highlight 4 different lessons. The first story that is mentioned is that of the young men in the cave who fled their homes due to the disbelief and shirk that existed. They needed to protect and preserve their iman and belief in Allah, so they had to move somewhere else. These men endured a test of their faith, and the lesson to learn from this is the importance of a Muslim to remain steadfast in their faith, and in situations where their faith is threatened, they need to seek a safe space and remain in the company of good people. The second story was that of a man who owned 2 gardens and was wealthy and rich in every regard, yet his wealth led him to go astray. He became arrogant and he started doubting his faith. This man was faced with a test of wealth. As a result of his arrogance, Allah took it all from him overnight. The lesson we gain from this is that being comfortable and wealthy is a test. This wealth is not ours, it is a trust and a manna from Allah Azza wa Jal, and it is temporary. Be humble and grateful at all times. The third story mentioned in the surah is that of Prophet Musa alayhi salam and Al-Khidr. When Musa alayhi salam thought that no one in this world had more knowledge of things than him, Allah Almighty sent him to meet Al-Khidr, who throughout the story proved that he knew more than Musa himself. Prophet Musa faced a trial of knowledge. The lesson to be learned from this story is that knowledge is not something which one should be proud of. Rather, having knowledge of things should teach you humility. And one should know that there is always someone who is more knowledgeable and has a better understanding of things than one's own self. The final story is that of a great king, Dhul Qarnayn, who traveled across the entire world to help people who were in need and to spread good wherever he went. He was the one who provided relief to people from the menace of Ya'juj and Ma'juj. The trial in this story was that of authority and power, and the lesson to take is that power is a gift from Allah, and to those whom He gives power, He tests them by doing so. Therefore, those who have power over others should use this power to do good and show justice. Enjoy reading Surah Al-Kahf and try to internalize these stories and lessons so that we may benefit from them during our day-to-day activities, especially during this blessed month.
من زلة لساني أعظني من العصيان واعتقني من النيران يسر لي حفظ القرآن واحفظني من زلة لساني أعظني من العصيان واعتقني من النيران